The fact is that you began the issue with Vishwa Parishad's procession.
Yes.
Every organization has a right to have a procession.
No, what about the...
There's nothing that has been brought on record to show that this is going to be a major law and order problem. I have not heard
No, it is not about law and order problem. It is not about law and order problem. It is not about law and order problem.
Let us come to the question of Ram Temple.
No, the question is Ram Temple and politics, which you are avoiding. Your party has said we will never. Rajnath Singh said this issue should not be politicized.
I am telling
you won't directly politicize it. You'll politicize it through the VHP. You'll politicize it through the VHP.
No, where is the question of politicizing? They are taking out a procession and you are saying it's politicizing.
Obviously, they are batting for you.
They are an organization.
They are batting for you.
Their own terms of reference.
No, they are batting for you. They are batting on your behalf.
They are a part of the family, Baba. They are Sangh Parivar.
Exactly.
Yes, they are Sangh Parivar.
They are part of the family.
There is no question. The question is, if you are asking me the BJP view, the official spokesman has told you the BJP view. I can't tell you what the BJP view is. I can say that the government of India, on an affidavit filed before the Supreme Court Constitutional Bench in 1994, said that if any court says that there was a pre-existing temple, we shall hand over that land to the Hindus.
Sir,
we shall proceed with the sentiments of the Hindus.
Sir,
and this is the Solicitor General of India who gave this undertaking. Paragraph 105 of the judgment.
Well, let the courts decide.
I am saying that you act according to that.
Let the courts decide. No, let the courts decide. Why Subramaniam Swamy? Hari, you always go to the courts on all other subjects.
But we can always ask the court to decide.
Well, I'll go
ask the court to decide quickly. There is no such thing as sub judice. It's a British concept which doesn't apply to India.
Because as I invite Asaduddin Owaisi, I want to place on record. Rajnath Singh has said the Ram Temple should be constructed on the Ram Janmabhoomi, but we will completely wait for the court order. So the question is, why are you trying to create a climate of communal tension before that court order comes? Are you trying to time it and tweak it to the general election dates? My question goes, one second. My question goes to Asaduddin Owaisi, because, the stress is on removing communalism. I want his response before I take the discussion forward. Asaduddin Owaisi, your response, Subramaniam Swamy and the other panelists so far.
Let me start by saying that I can understand the predicament of the SP spokesperson who's there right now in this program. Now, one cannot say that it was not a 90 minutes meeting, it was a 2 hours meeting. So one cannot assume and say that Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav and the accused of Babri Masjid demolition, Mr. Singhal and another person, were watching Mughal-e-Azam movie for 2 hours. So if one says that, yes, I smell a rat, it is a reasonable comment. The third point is the SP should understand that the same BJP people had gone and met Sadhvi Pragya Thakur in prison. In fact, Mr. Rajnath Singh had met. The same SP had objected to it. My question over here is that why was there a need for SP to meet for 2 hours? I'm sure that the garam samosas, can last for 10-15 minutes.
What are you suggesting? Be direct.
As a courtesy, No, I'll come to it. Don't stop my flow. Let me finish and complete, because I have to reply to Mr. Swamy also. Now, from February 2012 up to now, there has been more than 100 communal riots in UP. And in my opinion, Mulayam Singh Yadav is one of the shrewdest politicians in our country which we have right now. He understands when the ground is shifting, when the ground he's losing. So right now, Mulayam Singh knows very well that amongst the Muslims, he has lost a lot of ground, not a lot of ground after 100 communal riots. And with also the killing of Khalid Mujahid in the police custody. So he knows that the ground he loses to BSP. Now, why is there a need for the Chief Minister and the SP Chief to meet the VHP Chief for 2 hours? His own senior Muslim minister, who's one of the founders of SP, has objected to it. Right now, today he has taken back his statement. So this throws open the whole gambit of, because on the other side, the BJP is projecting Modi as Hindu nationalist, his governance and his OBC caste. Now it benefits both Mulayam Singh Yadav and the BJP. The Mulayam SP does not want to lose ground to BSP, and BSP and BJP wants to gain more. Now, replying to Mr. Subramaniam Swamy knows very well that a commitment was given that assembly will be allowed, a car seva will be allowed, but nothing will happen to the Babri Masjid. Mr. Subramaniam Swamy has conveniently forgotten the commitment given by all the parties, including BJP, VHP, to the Supreme Court. And the last point, I would like Mr. Swamy to please, I know he's a very clever man. He has given a recent TV interview wherein he had said that the policy BJP should adopt is to unite Hindus and to create divisions among Muslims on the lines of Shia, Sunni, Barelvi, Deobandi. Now, does Mr. Swamy still sticks to his opinion, or his opinion has changed?
I think Mr. Swamy should respond to that.
Which I want to.
I have a few counters for you. I have a few counters for you because I can equally. I can one sec. I can equally ask you, Mr. Owaisi. I don't want to cut your flow. But I wonder, Mr. Owaisi, where was the indignation of Asaduddin Owaisi when Taslima Nasreen was attacked by members of your party during a book launch in Hyderabad? Where was the indignation of Asaduddin Owaisi during the Azad Maidan protests in August last year? Where was the indignation of Asaduddin Owaisi when the Popular Front of India was under the scanner of intelligence agencies for his suspected role in spreading inflammatory SMSs? Why is the indignation of Asaduddin Owaisi selective? And one minute.
Would you be dignified? Would you be dignified enough to answer all these indignant questions? To allow me.
Allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. I don't want to. I don't want to. All I'm saying.
You be an anchor or you be a panelist. You cannot wear two hats at the same time.
Well, you see, there are. One sec, Mr. Owaisi.
Mr. Owaisi, dignified enough to answer those three questions.
Mr. Owaisi, Mr. Mr. Owaisi, 1 minute. Just allow me to complete my question. You said don't cut. You told me don't cut my flow. I'd also request you don't cut my flow. My simple question, which I am asking to you to summarize all this is, I completely understand and empathize that the last thing India needs is communalism. But communalism from all sides. This is not about Mandir Masjid. There is an attempt to stoke communal trouble, it is generally believed, in the run-up to the 2014 elections. This will end if everybody stops playing footsie. I'm sure you'll agree with me. Everybody has to stop playing footsie with these elements who create trouble. Now, unless you want to respond to that, or you want Subramaniam Swamy to respond to your question. Because I feel
leave it to you because this is your prerogative. You are running the show over here.
You put several questions.
I'll reply. Which question? No, which question do you want me to reply? Do you want me to reply those three questions or the last question?
Well, you can reply to my questions and then I get Subramaniam Swamy to reply to you.
The thing is that you have to understand that the game which is being played over there is what we call in Urdu Noora Kushti. A Noora Kushti is happening over there. Yes, I agree with you. One of the strongest leaders of Ram Janam Bhoomi, Vinay Katiyar, lost his election. But please understand that who was it? Mr. Amit Shah was the first person to go there and say...
Did not answer my question.
No, look, I cannot answer. I cannot. No, which question do you want?
No, I asked you three questions. I gave you three examples of. I gave you three examples.
I do not belong to Popular Front of India. I do not agree with their ideology.
Good.
I am a political party. I contest elections.
Yes.
Number one. Number second, about Taslima Nasreen. I'm sure she's your favorite. No. Can I complete? Taslima Nasreen is your favorite writer. The case is pending. Let the kids give a reply on that.
No,
what was your third question, Mr. Arnab Goswami?
You see what happens is what happens.
I'm not avoiding.
What happens? I genuinely Asaduddin. All I'm saying is
to go away.
Please.
I'm the last person to go away. You're not asking the question.
I think the discussion should move forward.
I think the discussion should move forward is a request made by Gaurav Bhatia. Why do you think the discussion is stuck? Go ahead, Gaurav Bhatia. Answer the question. You are doing Noora Kushti with the VHPs, the allegation from Hyderabad tonight. Respond to him. Subramaniam Swamy, I'll give you an opportunity to respond to every point that he made. Yes, please.
Arnab, it can be called Noora Kushti, or you can say that it's a fixed match. And even at the cost of earning the wrath of the media, the government has done what it is duty bound to do and the right thing to do. And why I say this is because this 84 course Parikrama Yatra, as you correctly said, has been named, and the particular reason is to appease and to ensure that there is communal tension in the state of UP. The state government is duty bound to ensure that there is public order and law and order within the state. Now, I would like to just remind that when there was a congregation, which is the largest in the world, when all the Hindus got together for Kumbh Mela, it was this very state government which ensured that they will get all the amenities, support and facilities from the state government. But when there is a political party which is trying just to rake these issues of BJP, saying that we want a Ram Mandir, Amit Shah visiting, saying Ram Mandir would be brought here. Then they are talking about 84 course Parikrama Yatra, VHP, which is nothing but the right hand of BJP. Then they talk about a minorities manifesto. It is very clear to everybody why this is being done. And for the Samajwadi Party, the media can call it a fixed match, but I think there was no impropriety, or it was not wrong when the Chief Minister met a particular person or persons belonging to a certain sect. He has to meet everybody to ensure that he has views of everyone, and then a conscious decision was taken by the government, which is the right decision, and the government sticks to it. So I think, you know, the media should refrain from seeing politics into every move.
Well, you may want it to be the case. You may want it to be the case, but it's transparent. It's also transparent to me that the Congress party is keeping a distance from it. The centre is doing nothing about it. What kind of a situation do you want to create, Sanjay Jha? A situation like 1992 and then watch? And why, Mr. Sanjay Jha, why in this particular case have you decided to be quiet on what Mulayam Singh Yadav's government is doing? Is it because you need their support for the food security bill that you're allowing this fixed communal match to carry on?
Can you spell out what wrong has...
1 second.
Arnab, that is an outrageous and an outlandish suggestion that we need to allow communal politics to play just because we need a critical bill to be passed. There is no trade-off. I mean, there's no correlation between the two whatsoever.
The timing is very suspicious.
The bottom line is that I think, you know, the point that we should all focus on, Arnab, what we should focus on, and that's a worrisome point, is the language used by Ashok Singhal today. He talks about adverse consequences. Now, if you go back to 1992, prior to the Babri Masjid demolition, the VHP was extremely active in creating an environment that ultimately resulted in the havoc that we saw. So, you know, one has to be extremely careful at this point of time. And I also would like to remind you, and I think all your viewers, that Mr. Singhal's statement a few weeks ago, which I think we shared on your panel discussion, saying that de-Hinduization of India is happening, which needs to be arrested, and a divine leader like Narendra Modi needs to emerge to stop that. I think these are extremely dangerous words.
So you trust Mulayam Singh Yadav?
At the moment in the political
so you trust
domain,
Mulayam Singh Yadav?
It's a matter of concern.
No, so you trust Mulayam Singh Yadav?
No, all I'm saying is...
One second. You are saying, 1 second, you are on record today, because this tape will be played back, God forbid if there is trouble. And you know the communal, what is the record of what has happened in terms of communal clashes in Uttar Pradesh? Series of communal clashes since
and last
your ally...
10 months there has been no communal violence.
Series of, I will repeat it, series of communal violence since your ally, the Samajwadi Party, has come to power. Your government harps on 2002. It has remained silent on these incidents. Why? Why are you silent on the communal violence in Uttar Pradesh? Because again, you need their support. So you are keeping a hands-off distance.
Has there been any
what's
communal
going on?
violence in the past 2 months?
Arnab, let me be...
Then we'll open this up.
Arnab, let me be very explicit on your channel. The Samajwadi Party is supporting us from the outside. We contest them. We have a serious battle with them in Uttar Pradesh when the elections are on. If, as what you're alleging, if it's a fixed match as you're alleging, I hope it's not the case. Then we all know that there are only losers in fixed matches. There are no winners. And the truth is...
Are you resting on hope?
And the truth is... 1 minute, Adam. The truth is that at this point of time, a decision, we all know that this is a grander, an extremely well laid out, orchestrated strategy of the RSS.
So what are you waiting for?
The VHP talks one language.
Yeah, what are you waiting for?
1 minute the Bajrang Dal talks another language.
So what
the
are you
BJP
waiting
talks
for?
another language.
No,
No,
what
we
are you
are waiting and watching.
No, what,
no,
waiting
we
and
will wait
watching?
and watch.
Waiting
we
and
do
watching for
recognize
what?
that this is an attempt at
Waiting and
polarizing
watching for what?
politics, not just in Uttar Pradesh, but
Sabha
across
Naqvi.
India.
No, I'm
No,
saying.
we are,
no,
let
you
me tell
wait,
you.
If
the state government,
one second.
if the state government tells us today, if the state government tells us today that they are apprehensive, that tomorrow there will be a serious law and order problem, if that yatra still goes on,
so
I'm sure the central government will take appropriate action.
Okay, so you're going to wait for Mulayam Singh Yadav to call Sonia Gandhi or Manmohan Singh and say, I can't handle the situation, please step in. You actually expect him to do that.
It's not the point.
Sabha Naqvi,
we are going to be proactively watching developments. If the VHP tries to provoke a situation on the ground, the government will take appropriate action as deemed fit. At this point, it's difficult for us to make a reaction or a commitment to what's going to happen in the future. If it does.
You're putting an if?
Okay, I think now can I get in, Sanjay?
Sabha, your response.
Arnab, should I answer now?
Go ahead.
Arnab, I've watched this whole show. There's an eerie memory. You have a VHP guy screaming over here, starting off with that. Now, the point is, the Samajwadi Party is in a free fall in the state of Uttar Pradesh. They are desperate, so every day they're coming out with a new scheme for Muslims.